Hello, my name is Jonathan, and welcome to the very first installment of What Is. What Is going to be a series of episodes in which we touch on topics that maybe you didn't know about, or maybe you knew about them on a surface level, but we're going to go into depth about them so you can gain a better appreciation and understanding for them. If you enjoy this episode so much that you'd be willing to subscribe, that subscribe button is at the bottom right. It's above the comment section, I believe. That sounds about right, so make sure to hit that and show me some love because I'm just trying to make it. The first question that we're going to hit on is, what is ADHD? ADHD is something that I've been dealing with since I was a little kid. So this is something that is so close and dear to my heart that I feel like people have to gain a better understanding about. A lot of people brush ADHD off as something that is in your mind or a laziness. They don't realize that it's a symptom, and a lot of people don't want to accept it as a symptom because they feel like they are just accepting laziness. ADHD, better known as attention deficit or hyperactivity disorder, is a disorder that affects a person's ability to pay attention, or it gives them impulsive behaviors. So instead of saying no to something, in their mind it's telling them yes when it should be telling them no because they're just acting on impulse. There are two different types of ADHD, and the first one I want to touch on is what I'm dealing with right now, and it's inattention. The first quality of having inattention is having difficulty staying focused on activities that are at hand. What am I doing? I notice this all the time, especially when I'm trying to read a book, because I love reading, but my problem is I can read a chapter and then I can forget what I just read. It's so frustrating when you're in school and you're trying to get good grades, you write a reflection paper on what you're doing, but you don't remember what you just read. This is a pretty good book. What was it about? Another part of inattention is the forgetful of doing certain tasks. Now, this happens to me not only for schoolwork, but also for doing things at home or things that my wife asked me to get done around the house. I'm always forgetting to do them. And it doesn't matter if it's just 1 second prior, I'm always forgetting to do them. Hey, John! Yeah, honey? Did you take out the trash? Ah! Just the other day, my wife asked me to do something, and she asked me if I did it 1 second later, and I said, you never asked me to do that. And things like that happen to me all the time. It could be in conversation. I could be having a conversation with someone, and then all of a sudden, I get distracted by something, and then I forget what we're talking about. This doesn't just happen to me on occasion. This happens to me every single day of my life. And it can be so annoying when people try to disprove it as a form of laziness. Another thing is a person avoids mentally demanding tasks. So when something involves thinking about it, they avoid it because they know that they won't be able to think straight on that topic at all. So it becomes very difficult when you're trying to write something or you're trying to do something and you can't because there's so many things going on up here. Another thing that affects is your ability to converse. So when you're talking to someone, it may seem like you're disinterested in what they're talking about, or you may change the topic in the middle of discussion. So they may be telling you something important, but your mind's like, hey, I got something else to tell you. And then you start trying to talk to this person about another thing, and then they look at you and they're like, you douche! I was trying to talk to you about something, but you're not paying attention. Another thing that affects daily life when you suffer from this disorder is losing things all the time. Now, this isn't just losing the remote once in a while. This is losing everything. Every single day, every single minute, you're losing something. I could be looking for my phone and then I'm like, hey, idiot, it's in your hand. Or I could be talking on the phone and then I don't remember where I placed the phone. The outside perspective. A lot of people don't understand ADHD or care to understand. A lot of people aren't sympathetic towards what you're going through or what you're dealing with. Maybe you're out there and you have ADHD and you know your family and your friends underplay everything that you're dealing with. That's how it was with me growing up. A lot of people misinterpret what I was doing as a kid as just bad behavior, as something that I was doing out of spite, that I wasn't disciplined enough at school, at home. And so a lot of people looked at it as just an unruly child, someone that didn't want to listen. But that wasn't the case for me. I wanted to listen, but I couldn't. I was too busy doing my own thing because you won't grow out of it. It gets worse when you get older, and a lot of people don't understand that, because when you get older, you deal with so much more crap. I'm 25. I'm about to turn 26 in 2 days on December 14th. And so when I have something like this, a lot of people don't look at it and they understand. A lot of people just look at it as a form of laziness, but it's not a form of laziness. It's a disorder. It's something I deal with, and it's something that I dread dealing with. It's not like I want to deal with this. It's not like I wanted to get F's and D's and C's in school or in college. I didn't pay to go to college to get bad grades. I paid to go to college to change lives, to be able to get a good degree, and to be able to do well. But when you can't focus, that is a very difficult thing. When the teacher's up there telling you one thing and then it's going out the other ear and you're trying to sit there and trying to squint and focus at the same time, but all you hear is blah, 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 blah. Now I'm gonna try to calm down and take a chill pill, because this is more on the serious side of things, because it's something that has affected me and kind of has affected my relationship with other people. But I think outside people that are looking in, especially when they are close to you, look at this symptom as being an embarrassment. Just being transparent and not being mean or anything, but my dad hasn't fully come to grips with what I'm dealing with. He's always said that I would grow out of it, but I haven't grown out of it. I've actually gotten worse as the years have gone on. And so when he looks at something, it looks like I'm just pushing it aside and I'm not wanting to deal with it. Sometimes I am pushing things aside because I know I can't deal with it. The hardest thing is when your parents are telling you not to say anything or not to do anything, because it will affect your standing with people. And when people look at you, you won't have the leadership that you normally have, because when they look at you, they're going to view you as having a mental disability and being unstable. There's many ways to treat this, whether you want to do a non-stimulant or a certain treatment, or if you want to do a stimulant, or maybe you want counseling, or maybe you want all these different things to kind of help you out. You can go about it. I go see a counselor and I go see a psychiatrist. I'm not ashamed of it. I go see them and they try to help me out, try to figure out ways of getting organized and being able to focus. See, that's the difference. If you go seek help, then it shows that you're trying to aspire to be better. And so a lot of people can't say you're lazy because you're going through the process of trying to fix this. They have me taking Adderall, which is a stimulant, which helps me focus and helps me pay attention every single day of the week. I've tried other things as well. I've tried essential oils, trying to eliminate sugar from my diet, trying to eat healthier. I've tried to try techniques in which I stop and I think, tried organization skills. I've tried listening to music, and certain things just don't work for other people. And that's all right. Well, this is the end of the video. So if you have any questions, make sure to hit them down in the comment section, and also hit that like button. I love the like button. I'm always hitting the like button. You need to hit the like button as well. So make sure to hit that like button. And also, if there's other topics that you want me to talk about, I'm happy to talk about them. Just make sure to put them in the comment box down below. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. All right? Bye.